Win is a win. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Dugai, coming at y'all with another episode of Drop It Down to Mr. Dugai. And today I'm going to talk about yesterday's NFL matchup as you had the Philadelphia Eagles beating the Washington Commanders 34 to 31 in overtime. Before I get into this video, for everyone, if you want to reach out to me, DM me, holler at me, I have all my information down in the description box. So come holler at your boy, yo. Sorry that I'm extremely late with this video, man. As you all know, it was my birthday weekend, and combined with me being under the weather, I did my halftime live, but then after that, I started getting under the weather again toward the end of this game. But I'm here now. I'm good. Birthday weekend was a success, and I'm here. I feel a lot better, so here we go. I'm glad we got the win. It's a lot of things that we could nitpick, but ultimately, I'm glad we got the win, and I'm gonna say why. Because against the Patriots, the offense struggled. Against the Vikings, the defense struggled. Against Tampa Bay, the offense struggled with holding on to the ball and still being completely crisp. In this game, the defense struggled, but the part of the team that been struggling the most coming into this game was the passing attack. And I felt the passing attack was outstanding with Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts was that guy in this game. Pinpoint passes, accurate, clutch, no turnovers, you name it, he did it. Um, AJ Brown was outstanding, with a huge performance. Devontae Smith didn't get a lot of opportunities, but the ones he got, he made the most of them, including a really big catch at the end of the half to get us in field goal position, and a really big catch before the end of the game, to get us in field goal position to kick the game-winning kick. Um, the offensive line, though we do got do it. Word is Cam Jurgens gonna be out for a little while, which sucks. Opeta actually filled in okay, yesterday. But the offensive line I thought was pretty good. Offense, the running game, we didn't run the ball like we did the last couple of weeks, but it was okay at spots. I felt like offensively we played well. Defensively it was an issue. But, instead of me being like, oh, this defense is terrible and this and that and all the other stuff, I'm actually going to give Washington credit. I actually thought that Washington and Sam Howell, actually, more so than us being bad, I thought they played well. You know, um, they had a good game plan. He got the ball out quick. He made some accurate throws. Like I said in my preview video, the Commanders got skill position players. They got good receivers and tight ends and running backs. It's just, can a quarterback be good enough to lead this team? And he was pretty good yesterday. I got to tip my cap to Sam Howell. Though I did get frustrated with the defense at times, I thought that overall it was just a situation where you just got to tip your cap to your opponent. I thought Sam Howell played well, man. You know, something about this team, man. When we play them at home, they gonna play us tough. As we know, last year we was undefeated, and our first loss came to this team at home. And then lo and behold, here we go again. Now it's early in the season, but we undefeated, getting them at home again, and look again, we was down double figures. But this team showed resiliency. This team showed a clutch gene, and they never panicked. They never point fingers, and we pulled it out. Now, granted, we got extremely lucky because two things that I do, one that I have a problem with us, one I actually have a problem with the Commanders. For the Eagles, as pretty as that touchdown pass was to AJ Brown, and it was exciting and all this other stuff. And I know AJ shouldn't have got that taunted penalty. That was a big penalty. But man, we probably should have just ran the ball there and kicked it and got out the building, man. Like, giving them the ball back, I don't feel like was the greatest decision. Look, I get it because field goals are not guaranteed, And you can have a fumble snap, a block kick, a miss, an unexpected miss, all that good stuff. But I mean, man, I kind of would have liked to took my chances with that, then giving them the ball back with a chance to not only tie it again, but even then potentially win it, which it backfired. And for the Commanders and Riverboat Ron Rivera, like they like to call him, thank y'all so much for not going for two. Because my first initial thought was when they scored was like, oh my God, they're gonna go for 2 points and they're gonna beat us. I felt like everything was set up for Washington to go for two. You had a defense that just couldn't stop you. You had on the other end, you got a humming offense that you don't want to give the ball back to. I felt like coaches in that position, if you feel like you got all the momentum and you're the better team, then I feel like yeah, you take it into overtime. If you feel like you're the deeper team and the more physically imposing and physically fit team, yeah, or the better team, yeah. Like if that was the Eagles, yeah, you take it to overtime. You don't risk it losing on one play. You go to overtime and you beat this team because you're better than them. But in Washington position, you're not better than the Eagles. You're on the road. The Eagles defense today sucked and they kicked the extra point, and I was so thankful for that. And granted, they did get ball to start overtime, and shout out to Reed Blankenship's arm was able to get in the way to get McLaurin out of bounds, and Hurts come down, and Jake Elliott, man. To me, Jake Elliott is a guy that I feel like I don't give enough praise to. Jake Elliott is extremely clutch and has been one of our top five players all year so far. Out of every player on the team, he's in the top five as far as who's been the best player on the Eagles team so far this season, man. Big shout out to Jake Elliott. But overall, good win, man. Good win. A lot closer than we wanted it to be, than I expected it to be. But at the same time, I'ma just allude that to this being a division game and Washington playing us tough, man. I don't feel like the defense is gonna be horrible the rest of the year or nothing like. It's a week to week league, man, and we're growing resiliency and we're getting battle tested early. Whenever we go up in these games against these really good teams, these games are gonna be close games, and you know, we show that we resilient and we could pull out games like that. So that's a plus. But Rams next week, staying on top of the division. Rams next week. Hopefully we keep this thing going. But with that being said, that's all I got for y'all today. Appreciate y'all checking out the video. Hit the like button for your boy. Give me a subscribe. I'm gonna have Philadelphia Eagles, NFL, and content on my other teams throughout the year. Y'all have a blessed one. Fly Eagles, fly.